All right, this is going to be a quick little video on 1.5 practice, measuring angles. Slides 1 through 6 are really just kind of naming the angles. Remember, you can name angles with 3 points. For example, this is slide 2. I could say angle FGH. Okay, again, order does kind of matter because I can't say FHG because H is not the middle of the angle. So FGH, you could also just name it like angle G, and then also you can name it the other way, HGF. So angle FGH, angle, G, angle HGF. Those are the 3 ways to name angles. Right, and that's again through 6. 7 through 10 are just measuring angles using a compass. So here is number 8. So angle BOD. I'm going to get a different color. I'm going to use straight angles. Angle B. So you start at B, go to O, and then O, you go to D. So that is the angle I am looking for, this angle right here. Okay, so because it starts here, I need to start at the 0 on this end. I don't want to start at the 180. I always want to start at 0 if I can. So I'm going to go 0. So I'm going to look at all these numbers on the inside. And it's between 60 and 70. Now, I can't specifically see that, but it looks to be exactly in between 60 and 70. So I'm going to say that it is 65, which should tell me it's right. And then I want to classify it, and because it's between 0 and 90, and that is kind of our definition of acute angles, between 0 and 90. Okay, so that's what you're doing with 7 through 10. Now, 11 through 18, you're going to be given some information about an angle. It might be a total. It might be, the 2 individual pieces. It might say it's an angle bisector. It bisects the angle. Given the information, you're going to have to then solve for some unknowns. Okay, so let's just start with 15. Okay, so 15, it tells me ABC is a straight angle. Okay, that's important because that tells me a straight angle is 180 degrees. So this angle and this angle, so like angles 1 and angle 2, they will add up to 180. So, and it wants me to find what these are. Okay, so the first thing I have to do is solve for x. Because I know they're a straight angle, I have to add them together. So 14 and 20, that's 34x. I have a 70 and an 8, and again, because I'm adding together, I can just add 70 and 8. And we know it's a straight angle, so we know it's going to equal 180. Okay? So 34x equals, I'm going to subtract 78 to both sides, 102. And then I need to take 102 and divide by 34. So 102 divided by 34. I'm using a calculator. And we get 3. So I don't really have any space, but x equals 3 in this case. Again, this is slide 15. Okay, that tells me what x is. It doesn't tell me what the actual angle is. So I'm going to go through and erase that. So I know x is 3. So I need to go 14 times 3 plus 70. And again, I'm just going to use a calculator. So 14 times 3 is 42 plus 70, 112. Okay. Now to find this one, I could throw 3 in for x and say, okay, 20 times 3 is 60, 60 plus 8 is 68. Or you can say 180 minus 112 because we know they'll add up to 180, and that will also give you 68. So angle ABX is 112, angle CBX is 68. Okay, so that's what it tells you for that. We'll do one more like this, just to help you out. I'm going to look at like 17. So the thing with 17, it says bisects the angle. Okay, that means whatever this angle is, this angle is the same thing. So if this is 27 degrees, this is 27 degrees. Like, that's what we know. So when setting it up, we have to still solve for x, but we're not going to add them together and set them equal to something. We're actually going to equal them to each other. So I'm going to say 7x minus 18 equals 3x plus 6. I'm going to set them equal to each other and solve for x. So do a little work, subtract 3x to both sides, add 18 to both sides. So 4x equals 24. That means x equals 6. Okay. The nice thing is, whatever I figure out one angle, like I said before, the other angle is going to be the same. Let's use orange. So 3 times 6 plus 6. 3 times 6 plus 6 is 24. So this angle is 24. That means that angle is 24. So ABD is 24. CBD is 24. Now ABC, that's the big angle, 24, 24. Oops, would be 48. Okay. Again, you have to know that that's what angle bisect means. Angle bisector. Okay. If you have questions, bring them to class and we'll go over them.